In this example, we are going to find the volume of the solid generated when the region in the first quadrant bounded by x equals to 0, or you can call it y-axis, y equals to 2, and the function y equals to e power x, when the region is actually revolved about the x-axis. Let's draw the diagram. So of x-axis, y-axis, so we have the function y equals to e power x. So we have line y equals to 2, and this is x equals to 0, which is y-axis. So what's the value here? This is where x equals to 0, so if y equals to e power 0, it means that e power 0 equals to 1, so y equals to 1 here, and then y equals to 2 is here. So this is the region that we're going to rotate about the x-axis. So first we have to identify the outer radius and inner radius because we are going to rotate around x-axis. So let's find the intersection point here first. If y equals to e power x, when y equals to 2, what's the value of x? Okay, we can take ln both sides. So x equals to ln 2. So this is the point where x equals to ln 2 and y equals to 2. So we're going to find the volume. Before that, we need to know that there's an outer radius and inner radius because we want to rotate this region about x-axis. So I have to find the radius here. Before we find the radius here, we need to identify the outer radius and the inner radius from the axis of rotation. If you look at here, this part from y equals to 2 until x-axis actually is the outer radius. And then from the curve itself until the x-axis actually is the inner radius. So for the outer radius, we use capital letter Rx, actually equivalent to 2. For the inner radius, Rx equals to e power x. So to find our volume equals to pi from 0 to ln 2. So the outer radius is 2, so we have 2 square. Subtract the inner radius, e power x square. Rotate around x-axis, so we have dx. So we integrate this. We have 4. When we integrate, we have 4x. So when we square this, we have e power of 2x. So when we take the integration, it means that we divide by 2. From 0 to ln 2. So continue to substitute the value. 4 ln 2, subtract e 2 ln 2, divide by 2, subtract 4 multiply 0, subtract e power of 2 0, divide by 2. If we perform the calculation, we will get 4 ln 2, subtract 2 here, plus half. So eventually, if we calculate the whole thing, we will get 3.998 unit cube. So this is the answer when we rotate the region around the x-axis.